All right, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. There is the phone number right there on the screen that you can text me at any time, and that's also a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week hotline there that you can contact the show, and also our email address and all the ways to follow us on social media. So let's go with this, all right? Pickens County. Now, did you start a recording for a new segment, Destiny? Good. Okay. So this is a new segment, and I want to go local here for a minute. Won't take too long, but Pickens County Commission Chair. Okay. Now, last week, the current commission chair kicked off his reelection campaign. So let's go with number 7. Let's start this out, try to do this in a orderly fashion, okay? This is Pickens County Commission Chair Rob Jones. All right, and I think this would be, I don't know, I think this would be a third term, okay? So anyhow, I think this would be a third term for Mr. Jones. He is a Republican. He has registered his campaign, okay? Now, you have to declare, not qualify. You have to declare that you're going to run for an office to collect money in the state of Georgia so you can report. You got to report your money. So if you're going to spend 110%, you know what I'm saying? Is that possible? Out of your pocket? I guess you don't have to tell anybody it came out of your pocket. I don't know all campaign finance law in Georgia, but I do know you have to declare. So Commission Chair Rob Jones is seeking re-election, and he has declared that he is running and has declared that he's running on the Republican ticket. Now, qualifying has not taken place for these offices yet. Number 6 is Chris Stansel. Now, Chris Stansel is currently with the Sheriff's Department. Pickens County Sheriff's Department is where he is at currently, and he is running for commission chair in Pickens County. Well known, likable guy. Well, we're not getting into policy and stuff right now. I mean, just saying, I'm not endorsing. I want to look in this camera. I don't endorse anybody, but I know Chairman Jones very well, likable guy. I get along with him. I know Mr. Stansel very well, likable guy. I get along with him. Okay, don't know what they will do in office, but now Rob Jones has time in office that can be scrutinized by the citizens with a like or dislike. So anyhow, let's go with Chris Stansel is a candidate. Now he is declared, okay, his candidacy. He can collect money, he can spend money, he's got to report it with the state of Georgia, and he has declared he's running on the Republican ticket. Now, here is number 9, and this is the top of his Facebook page, number 8. Put up number 8. This is David Schaus. Number 9, this is David. Now, David has declared on his Facebook page, Schaus for commission chair, Pickens Commission Chair, for a long time now, that he will run. At this time, I am not clear, and I have reached out to Mr. Schaus and offered him an opportunity to elaborate on some of his posts and ask him if he has declared officially, legally, that he is running for commission chair and as a Republican, so he could collect and spend money in the state of Georgia and report it. So I'm awaiting that. So at this time, I'm not aware that he's officially declared, other than his comments. I'm not 100% he will actually run for office. I will tell you, if you know me, you'll know I say nobody's a candidate till qualifying day, okay? Maybe they're serious, yes, but really when you go to qualifying, that's when you're truly a candidate. So here are the 3. So you got Rob Jones, Commission Chair, number 7, okay? No, number 7. I'm sorry. There you go. Rob Jones, Commission Chair, number 7, Pickens County. Number 6, Chris Stansel, a candidate for commission chair, and David Schaus. Now, I'm going to say, number 9, thank you, that my words, retaliation, okay? So, Mr. Schaus claims on his Facebook page that number 5, Katie Cagle, has personally attacked him, okay? He claims Dr. Proctor, Sonny Proctor, number 3, okay? Jasper, city council member, has gone after him, Mr. Schaus. Let's just put it like that. We'll say attack, leave attack out, but we'll give him an opportunity to say why he's upset with these two. And he is very upset with Sonny Proctor and Katie Cagle. Now, Katie is, again, number 4. Let's just go with number 4. Katie is the GOP chair of Pickens County. So there's been a lot of back and forth with these two right here. David Schaus has made accusations. I'd have to go through and quote them, but I won't say that he has said Rob Jones, current commission chair, is corrupt. Quote, I don't have that in front of me, but he alludes to corruption all the time surrounding Rob Jones. So here it is. Let me run this down. And I didn't put in here this morning Bill Cagle. There's a lot of back and forth with Mr. Schaus and Bill Cagle. Bill Cagle is, and I don't have his picture, he is, my understanding, the chairman of the Planning and Zoning in Pickens County, appointed by Rob Jones, the current commission chair. So everything right now is accusations. Let me just put that, it's accusations, but some have been made to what I call put up or shut up, and 2, some are, they've drawn a line. And I mean, they've crossed the line, you can't come back. This personal battle, it's going to get ugly. So, number 9, David, apparently does not care very much for number 7, Commission Chair Rob Jones, and makes a lot of accusations. And in that, there's number 5, Katie Cagle, the GOP chair in Pickens County, Bill Cagle, her father, and Sonny Proctor, number 3. Now, what am I talking about? You're doing a whole hell of a lot of talking. You hadn't showed us a damn thing. I mean, what accusations? What are you talking about? Why should I stay tuned? What's in it for me? What's there to hear? I mean, is this a big deal or not? Okay, here you go. When you throw this out, let's go with number, leave there, Sonny Proctor. Now, let's move it over to number 1. This is his own words, a post from Schaus for Pickens County chairman. You know, Sonny Proctor wants to troll pages and play games. Did he really retire from Piedmont with an unblemished career? Some information has been given to me that questions that perhaps it was resign or leave, question mark. Confidential information has been proven easily to obtain around here. I just received some. Going to be careful releasing it to reduce my legal liability, but it's coming. Folks, put up or shut up, and that's a line you can't, that's a red line. Now, to me, David Schaus has to come up and prove what he throws out there about Sonny Proctor. Number 7? 3. That's a put up or shut up, man. Now, I want to know why he's attacking Sonny Proctor. Second, okay, this is the second thing. Why am I here? Why am I listening to this? Now remember number 5. All right, this is Katie. Now I'm not saying go to number 4. I'm not saying, I can't confirm any of this. I mean, I want to be very careful myself. I mean, I know Mr. Proctor. I've met him a couple times. I can't draw any kind of, I can't judge somebody like that. Okay? And I've met Ms. Cagle a couple times, and I've met Bill. I know Bill pretty well. I don't know background and detail, so I'm not going to get into that. We'll let that develop on its own. But as the GOP chair of the Republican Party, you are supposed to stay neutral in the primaries. And again, not making an accusation that she hasn't, but you're supposed to. Now, I will say this. Since this was posted, and maybe before, but since this was posted, either Ms. Cagle has suspended or deleted her Facebook page, because I am friends with her on Facebook. I'm friends with all the GOP chairs almost across the state, and if you're in the Republican Party of the state of Georgia, I'm Facebook friends. And I cannot in any way, I do a search this morning, can I find her Facebook page that I know exists out there somewhere. So it's either been deleted or suspended. Now, here's the accusation, and it's very personal. These are personal attacks, okay? Now, Mr. Schaus, not putting words in his mouth, may call them retaliation. I'm not sure. Let him speak for himself. Number 2. It's rather interesting that our local GOP chairwoman, Katie Cagle, presents herself as a model role model. Okay? I would caution throwing stones in glass houses. It's amazing how some of the text you have sent to people have been forwarded to me. I can't believe a Southern girl with such high morals would be sending these sort of pictures to people. I don't think your mom or dad would be proud. Careful on who you choose to do battle with. Small town works both ways. Do battle with. Interesting. So, here's where I'm going to leave this morning, okay? I am not confirming or do I want, am I passing judgment on any individual in this story this morning? I'm just saying I've been watching this for a long time. I've been watching I've read every one of his Facebook posts, okay? I've read Bill Cagle's Facebook posts. I've read Katie Cagle's Facebook posts. List goes on. I've read these back and forth. I've read a lot of these posts. I've been holding on to this and saying, you know what? I don't want to get in this. It's messy. I don't want to get in it. I do not want to get involved in this. I want to ask Rob Jones and Chris Stansel and David Schaus how they feel about roads, bridges, SPLOST, paying for things in the county, millage rate. I like those kind of issues. What do you plan to do if elected? But this has gone to a level that something has to come out of this. And number 7, Chairman Jones seems to be the individual, seems to really be the individual that Schaus is really pounding home on and really going after. So I'll leave it with this. Where's that leave number 6? Just saying. It's politics. It's a rough and tumble sport. I didn't invent it, but I sure as hell like it. I'm going to follow this race. Because if Schaus stays in and actually becomes a candidate, and he attacks Rob Jones 7 days a week, I don't care if he gets 10% of the vote. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like to define what the voters will do. But is the attacks a focus on Chairman Jones going to be a deterrent enough to let this guy slip in the back door, Chris Stansel? Just saying. This is the quiet guy. Schaust is not attacking him. Not that I could see. This is the quiet guy. Going to the parades, keeping things quiet, not getting into very many controversial moves. So, is Schaust attacking Jones so he can win and be the next chairman of Pickens County? Is he attacking Jones to try to pull the election towards that battle, and this guy reaps the benefits? I don't know. But I will tell you this, I've reached out to David Schaust, and my policy here is anybody I talk about or any name I bring up is welcome to be on this show and answer what I'm saying this morning. So I have since received, I reached out to Mr. Schaust yesterday. He did return my message this morning and said he would be glad to talk to me. So that's one, okay? I'm extending an offer to Pickens County GOP Chair Katie Cagle to come on this show and explain or, her side. Let's just put it like that. I mentioned his name, so I'm offering Bill Cagle an opportunity to come on and make his comments. And as Rob Jones and Chris Stansel, I will have them on later in an interview. But concerning this right now, Sonny Proctor, Dr. Sonny Proctor of the Jasper City Council, he's welcome to come on also. So I said it, I think it's a put up or shut up. And I think Schaust has crossed the line that it's got to have some answers now. So I'm your host, BKP. Who said politics couldn't be a little dirty? There it is. I didn't do it. I know that. I was just sitting home drinking iced tea, and all this took place. I'm your host, BKP. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back and talk about the letter that was sent and the making of a candidate. Peter Pan Buttigieg. Take us to break.